Well, this morning we're talking about blue tape. You know that thing that you can do everything from cutting and edging. And today we're talking about the proper usage of blue tape. And joining us this morning is Clint August, our trusted, approved home pro, to tell us more about the various ways you can use it. Clint.
Absolutely. Laura, have you been into one of the 11 San Diego area locations Ace Hardware stores?
Sure have, the minute I moved here.
There we go. So you're smart like the rest of us here. And you also realize it's not just about hardware at Ace Hardware. They've got a ton more going on. We've got Harry Schwartz from one of the 11 locations. He's at the downtown Ace Hardware. We've got Greg Cantor, my co-host on News Radio 600 Kogo every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And of course every Monday and Friday here. Greg's been in the business for 30 years with Murray Lampert Design, Build, Remodel. But the 3M contest, 3M Mania, is a huge thing going on right now.
$500 prize, right?
That's right, $250 from 3M and $250 from Ace Hardware.
So get to the stores, any of, 11 locations?
11 in San Diego, that's correct.
You can enter there, and you can enter multiple times, correct?
Right, and it all starts tomorrow, Saturday, and every time you purchase a 3M product, you can get an entry.
Great. So 3M, I mean, at Murray Lampert's, we've used 3M products for over 30 years. They have everything. So tell us about some of the products you brought here.
Yeah, 3M's a great line. It's one of our favorites at downtown Ace Hardware and all the Ace Hardware stores in San Diego. They have the Filtrete line, which is air filtration primarily, heating and air conditioning filters, which should be changed every 3 months.
Filters.
Yep. And then they have a safety line, the 3M Tech Protection line, which every homeowner, when you do a project, you need to have proper protection for eyes, ears, and of course a respirator. In abrasives, 3M has the Sandblaster line, one of the best sandpapers on the market. In addition to sandpaper, they have sanding sponges, sanding paper for rotary devices, the full line. And then, of course, what they're most known for is the Scotch Blue tape line.
So that's what we really wanted to talk about today. There's like 4 different Scotch tapes. Explain some of the differences, and then we should talk about the techniques of masking.
Sure, absolutely. So there's the Scotch Blue line, which everyone has known forever. Blue painter's tape, that's what people are referring to as the Scotch Blue line. It's been around for a long time. But in the last few years, there have been a number of product extensions. First one being the Advanced Edge Lock, which is the green branded Scotch Blue. Now the Edge Lock is designed to solve that problem of paint bleeding under the tape.
We talked about
which we've talked about before, yes. And so with Edge Lock, you don't have that. You can get a good crisp line without any bleed through. And then from there, they went to the same Edge Lock technology, but on the delicate surfaces. So if you're oftentimes now, especially with accent walls, people are painting multiple colors during a painting job. So you don't want to use one of the green or blue tapes on a new, freshly painted job. So you'd use the delicate surfaces.
So it's designed not to pull the paint off.
Exactly, and same thing with wallpaper or any other kind of delicate surface. And then the latest, the newest, is the Scotch Blue exterior. And the great thing about exterior is, number one, it is designed specifically for exterior, so it's waterproof, whereas the other tapes were not. It's got a new technology called snap technology, where when you cut it apart or break it, you just snap it apart and it'll break right at the line. And I can demonstrate that. This is the new Scotch exterior.
So you can make any shape that you need to.
You can break it right wherever you would want it to break. It can break into several pieces. And then
Very simple.
And then the lastly is that you can now, with the Scotch exterior, a lot of windows have curves to them, and you can form the Scotch exterior to almost any shape without any challenges. If you've used the Scotch Blue tape in the past, you know that you might have to tear a lot of little pieces in order to get around an edge. Well, now with the exterior tape, you don't have to do that.
And you don't need an applicator. You just do everything by hand?
You can do it by hand. There are applicators available, but it's just as easy to do by hand.
I could have used that when I painted my house. Now, we have a Sky from Carlsbad who contacted us through ApprovedHomePros.com. Harry, my husband tries to paint and tapes everything, but doesn't remove the light switch covers and outlet covers and just tapes over them. Taping is good, but please, you have to settle an argument. You have to take the switch covers off, right?
Well, you don't have to, but it's the easiest way. It's
smarter.
It's one screw or 2 screws to take off your switch cover, your receptacle cover. Love to sell you some extra tape, but not really necessary.
All right. Again, Harry Schwartz from the downtown location of the 11 San Diego area Ace Hardware stores. Now, Laura, you're a beautiful lady, so I assume you must have a significant other?
You know, truth be told, still looking for a few good men, so no, still single. Why do you ask, Clint?
Well, let me show you. You were asking about the use of those 3M's blue tapes, right?
Yes.
Well, look at this. Look at this. This is how you get one right here, huh?
That would be one way, yeah.
And if he mouths off to you, when you do get him, you put it right
over
there,
the kisser.
huh?
Right over the kisser. That's fantastic. Can you move? Can we test this?
Yeah, come get him. I mean, that's all right with me.
All right. Clint, thank you so much. Remember, if you want to find out more from our trusted home pros, you can go to approvedhomepros.com or call 855-840-A-PRO. Well, San Diego Living continues next. Stay with us.